Hello, I'm Neha and welcome to my channel. Thank you for tuning in and coming in to spend some time with me so that you can perhaps get some ideas and some tips for yourself. So these videos are really raw. I'm filming them in between nursing my 2-week-old baby, and I just wanted to perhaps give you some insight, perhaps some advice that maybe you can go away with and use and help with your pregnancy and with your postpartum healing, things you can get ready. So let's get straight into it. I'm Neha Diol and welcome to my channel. So firstly, I wanted to tell you about the Silverette nursing cups, or Nipple Shields they're called. I came across these when looking at getting my hospital bag ready, and I'd never heard of them before. I have heard of lots of different products, obviously with what I do as my profession as a nutritional practitioner, but I'd never heard of the nursing shields or the nursing cups. So they are essentially made out of sterling silver. Okay, so it's real sterling silver, and you just place them in your bra on top of your nipple area, so that it just helps to heal the nipples when you're feeding, when you're breastfeeding. Now, when I was looking at these, there was a couple of cheaper versions out there that were nickel coated in sterling silver. They were a lot cheaper, but I'm always wary about things that aren't authentic or real, because you've got chemicals that can leach out of certain metals, and for me, going for pure sterling silver was much better than going for anything that was nickel coated in sterling silver, because at the end of the day, you are going to have contact with this on your skin, your baby's going to have contact with it when feeding, and so it needs to be sort of a pure metal and not a metal that's going to cause any irritation or it's going to cause kind of reactions, that kind of thing. So I bought mine from a company online, and I will link everything below, and I went for an extra large size purely for other comments that I've read, because you can imagine when if you're a nursing mum yourself, you know that, or you will learn to know if you're planning on nursing your baby, is that the nipple size will get a little bit larger. Some women it does, some women it doesn't. So it's best to go for the extra large size of the shields. I'll insert a picture of what the shields look like here so you can have a look. They're really easy to fit in to your bra, and yes, you will have to wear a bra to keep them in place, but again, just get a really comfortable non-wired nursing bra, which is going to be the best thing for you. And I just unclip the bra and then take the shield off every time I'm feeding, put it to one side in a safe place. It becomes a bit of a habit then putting it back on after you've fed and putting your bra back into place. So for those of you that are perhaps watching this that are perhaps just seeing what my videos are about, and this doesn't apply to you, you might think this is a bit odd, but this is natural. This is what us mums do that are breastfeeding, and those that are bottle feeding, you're doing a fantastic job as well. You just don't have to use a nipple shield. So I guess that would apply to you, but you might know somebody that would really benefit from using it. So it's always really handy to guess. I have these tips and tricks, readily accessible. So I'll also leave the link to where I got mine from. There's a couple on Amazon, but just be careful which material you're buying and where it's from. Now, I know these Silverettes are made in, the brand is called Silverette. There's a couple of other brands out there, but they are called the Nipple Shields, or the Nipple Cups, and they're made of sterling silver, and they're made in Italy. They've even got the silver mark on the cups on the inside, and they are, the reason silver's used is because silver is antibacterial and antimicrobial. It's cold, so it helps to reduce any sort of swelling and any heat that's coming from your breasts after and whilst and during feeding, and it's easy to kind of, the cups are designed as you see from the picture, so that there's nothing squashed. Everything is kept nicely intact, and you will feel comfortable, because that's what you want to feel like. There's lots of other uncomfortable feelings going on after you've had a baby, even when you were pregnant probably, so you don't want to feel in discomfort afterwards. And yeah, so they, you know, that's the reason why silver is used, because of its healing properties. And you will not need to use any nipple creams as well as with it. So it's costly in the long run. I mean, they're about £50 in total, which I think is reasonable for the convenience and for the fact that you're not in pain and you're still able to feed your baby without having any complications on that side, because sore nipples are a really big problem when breastfeeding. One of the problems with breastfeeding. So it saved me completely and utterly, and I really couldn't recommend them enough. I've told all the midwives and all the in the hospital, and you know, my own community midwives, and anyone, you know, that's nursing as a mum or looking at getting some if you're looking at getting a gift for a baby shower perhaps, or a pregnancy gift, it's such a lovely thing to give. And what I'm going to do with mine is after I've breastfed my baby, I'm going to make some jewellery out of mine, because it's sterling silver, so you can melt it down and perhaps make a nice pair of earrings or a nice locket, something kind of that you can keep to kind of say, well, look, you know, this was, you know, the journey and the story behind it. And I think that's quite nice. So you can easily do that as well. I don't know if anybody has, but that's what I'm planning on doing. And that was actually a tip that a midwife gave to me. She goes, oh, if they're made out of sterling silver, why don't you try and make some jewellery out of it? And I thought, what a fantastic idea. So that is what I'm going to do with mine. And later on the line, I'll perhaps post a video on exactly what I decided to make from it. So yeah, I'll put all the details down below. Please do subscribe to my channel. It is honest, open videos on things that I'm doing as a mum, again, a new mum at 40 years old. And this is, you know, my journey, not only through pregnancy, but just what we do at home, things that we do in our lifestyle, things that we do to stay happy and healthy, and using sort of, you know, realistic things that we do that I can perhaps pass some information on to you. So please do subscribe and do look at my other videos. It might be something that of interest there for you. I don't go into loads of detail here on this channel because it is just sort of my personal channel, but I do have another dedicated work channel that goes into more detail, which you can always go over and have a look at a later date. But all details are below. Thank you so much. Enjoy your journey. I hope this video has been really useful for you, and you perhaps look at getting some of the Silverette nursing cups for yourself. Really, you will not regret it. It'll be money really well spent. All right, you take care. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.